You are watching the English news of Binh Phuoc Radio, Television, and Newspaper. I'm Thục Anh with the latest news for today. Press accompanying Binh Phuoc's development. Cocoa prices reach record highs in Binh Phuoc. State leader requests comprehensive restructuring of Defense Ministry. At the early spring meeting with the press, Secretary of the Binh Phuoc Provincial Party Committee Tôn Ngọc Hạnh expressed her gratitude for the contributions and support of local and national media in the province's development. The secretary expressed her hope that the press will continue to promote Binh Phuoc's image, landmarks, and people to domestic and international audiences.
Secretary Tôn Ngọc Hạnh emphasized that 2025 is a pivotal year for Binh Phuoc and the country, with significant events ahead. The province has set ambitious goals for this year and beyond, and local leaders hope the media will continue to accompany Binh Phuoc on its path to development. Vice Chairwoman of the Provincial People's Committee, Chen Minh, briefed the media representatives on Binh Phuoc's key achievements. Accordingly, the province's gross regional domestic product, or GRDP, grew by 9.32% last year, ranking first in the Southeast region and 11th nationwide. Binh Phuoc also attracted 35 new foreign direct investment FDI projects, totaling $639 million, bringing the cumulative number of FDI projects in the province to 439, with a total registered capital exceeding $5.27 billion.
On February 20th, Vice Chairwoman of the Binh Phuoc Provincial People's Committee Chen Minh chaired a meeting with the OCOP Product Evaluation and Ranking Council to approve the results of the 2024 assessment for 4-star OCOP products at the provincial level.
So far, the Council's working group has received 23 applications for the evaluation and ranking of 33 products, including 26 new products and 7 resubmitted for re-evaluation. With unanimous approval, all 33 products have been recognized as 4-star OCOP products at the provincial level in 2024. Vice Chairwoman Chen Minh urged relevant ministries to continue researching and supporting the development of the province's OCOP products. She also emphasized the need to facilitate participation from local farmers and cooperatives in the OCOP program, thereby enhancing product promotion and increasing the competitiveness of Binh Phuoc's agricultural products in the integration progress.
Cocoa is seen as a promising crop for farmers in Binh Phuoc, offering a significant source of income. Since late 2024, dedicated cocoa growers have been celebrating as prices have surged, allowing them to earn hundreds of millions of Vietnamese dong per hectare after expenses.
By intercropping cocoa under the canopy of cashew trees, Nguyễn Văn Hiền, a farmer in Phu Tiền hamlet, Phu Trung Cop in Phu Riêng district, is thrilled with this year's harvest as cocoa prices have reached their highest levels in years. With the current selling price of 216,000 Vietnam dong per kilogram of dried beans, each hectare of cocoa cultivation generates over 300 million Vietnam dong in net income. In Phu Văn Commune, Bù Gia Mập district, besides the consistently high selling prices, farmers benefit greatly from a supply chain model linking them with cooperatives and businesses. Members of the cooperative received continuous support, including seedlings, fertilizers, and cultivation techniques from corporate partners.
We are guaranteeing a minimum price and to go together with the communities, the farmers, and the government to be the off-taker of this cocoa. We believe that Vietnam has a very bright future in cocoa, and it will be a leader in fine flavor, good quality, and a sustainable origin on the market.
The success of the supply chain model provides a strong foundation for cocoa farmers in Binh Phuoc, enabling them to confidently invest in and maximize the potential of intercropping cocoa under the cashew canopy.
And now let's continue our bulletin with top stories around the country. On February 20th, State President Lương Cường had a working session with the Ministry of National Defense on the implementation of Resolution 5 of the Politburo regarding the organization of the Vietnam People's Army for the 2021 to 2030 period and beyond. In his report to the state leader of the VPA's progress in implementing Resolution 5, General Nguyễn Tân Cương, member of the Standing Board of the Central Military Commission, Chief of the General Staff of the VPA, and Deputy Minister of National Defense, emphasized that the Ministry of National Defense has decisively directed the restructuring of forces in a methodical and scientific manner. The ministry had dissolved and merged some units while establishing new ones to enhance efficiency, eliminating redundancies and reducing intermediate command levels. Simultaneously, it has strengthened the construction of defense systems in military regions, developed provinces and centrally run cities into solid defense areas. Commending the effort of the Ministry of National Defense thus far, State President Luong Kuong called on the ministry to reassess Vietnam's current situation in the face of rapid development and preparations for the 14th National Party Congress. The state president urged the military to take the lead in concretizing the requirements of the Politburo and the Party Central Committee regarding the continued implementation of Resolution Number 18. This includes building a streamlined, strong, and effective political system and restructuring and merging units with similar functions and tasks based on the principle of one agency handles multiple tasks and each task is assigned to only one body, while ensuring the absolute leadership of the party over the army. On February 20th in Hanoi, the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development organized a consultation workshop to gather feedback on the implementation direction of the National Target Program on building new style rural areas for the 2026 to 2030 period. The National Target Program on building new style rural areas in the 2021 to 2025 period has played a crucial role in transforming the face of rural areas, gradually improving the quality of life for rural residents. For the 2026 to 2030 period, the implementation of the program will go on in the direction of being associated with urbanization, ensuring substantive, in-depth, effective, and sustainable development. Specifically, by 2030, Vietnam is expected to have about 90% of communes meeting new style rural standards, with no communes meeting less than 15 criteria. By then, the average income of rural residents is expected to increase 2.5 to 3 times compared to 2020. The government had issued Resolution Number 25 on growth targets for industry sectors and localities, aiming for a nationwide growth rate of at least 8% in 2025. Among them, 18 out of 63 provinces and cities are expected to achieve double-digit GRDP growth. To realize this growth target, the government has set some specific growth indicators for various industries and sectors. Specifically, total implemented investment capital is projected to reach approximately $174 billion, equivalent to 33.5% of GDP. The total export turnover is expected to grow by 12%. The trade surplus is targeted at $30 billion. The two auxiliary border gates between Nghệ An province of Vietnam and Laos, namely Thông Thụ, Nậm Tại, and Thanh Thủy, Nậm On, have been officially permitted for trade flow since February 20th. Previously, Nghệ An Provincial People's Committee received official documents from the authorities of Hua Phanh and Bô Ly Kham Say provinces of Laos regarding the authorization for people, motor vehicles, and goods from these provinces and Nghệ An province to pass through these auxiliary border gates of Nậm Tại Thông Thụ and Nậm On Thanh Thủy. Along with the well-developed Nậm Cắn International Border Gate, the official opening of these auxiliary border gates not only facilitates import and export activities between Vietnam and Laos, but also contributes to promoting trade cooperation, tourism, and local economic development in the border regions. And that also wraps up our bulletin. Thanks for your watching and goodbye for now.